It's DIY with the Smyrna Cowboy. All right, let's go do something. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Smyrna Cowboy here. How y'all doing today? Today is November the 4th, 2025 at 9:17 in the morning. Gonna go meet my brother for breakfast after his INR testing. So, gonna do another camera test. But as you can see, my other AirPro came in. This is the old one that I have. This one came in off eBay yesterday, and I'm going to try the old Dragon Touch down there with an external power supply. I did a preliminary test, and it's real wavy when I did the preliminary. So we'll see on the actual road test. And I have to do a couple of errands after I meet my brother for breakfast. Back in the OG days, we had a thing called the obliterary, or whatever the word is, putting on the gloves footage. So we are going to see how long the Ion Air Probe will last. Me and my buddy Rerun John, we went to breakfast Sunday, and so I put the Dragon Touch on with the power supply, and it lasted. When we got back, it was like an hour and a half. So it should do well. But I have another Ion Air Pro coming. But you got to remember, this is antiquated technology from the 4K and 8K cameras we have nowadays. But it will suffice for what I use it for. JIC cam and a Possum cam. I still have the Cena 10C and the 360 that shoot in 4K. Well, Rocky didn't make it as far as video quality goes. So like I said, this is just a preliminary test. See how this Dragon Touch is going. You almost bit your maker there, pal. See, just to see if it would work on the bike. And sometimes I use the Dragon Touch for up here, and I primarily use it for when I'm fishing, to put it on my hat, because my GoPro bit the bullet. Okay. Nah, let's wait. I ain't that much of a hurry. Looks like somebody let out the gate. And I noticed when I started the bike, first time I started it this morning, getting a lot of vibration on the bumper, so I don't know how the Dragon Touch will do, but we shall find out. Oh, I'll give you a post trick-or-treat night report. We were the biggest hit in the neighborhood, I think, because Mrs. Cowboy bought those full-size candy bars, and of course I didn't get any video of that, but most of the kids lit up. And one kid got 2 of them. And one kid got 2 of them, and my wife was standing there looking at them. No, just 1. And he put it back. But all total, we had 41 trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood. And I'm going to make an assumption here, stepping out on a limb, that the word will get out before next Halloween, and we may need to buy another box of 30. I remember when I was younger and went trick-or-treating and stuff, we got those. I don't know if a lot of the old school guys remember them, but they had those peanut butter candies that were wrapped in wax paper, and those were the cheapest things that people could afford back in the day, or Tootsie Rolls or whatever. We were just happy to get those. Of course, back then you didn't get any fresh fruit because you would be scared that somebody would put a needle in it or something just to hurt children, and they had free x-rays at emergency rooms of candy. Ugh. And that was back when I was young. That was years ago. So how many degrees of sad is that? But I'm sure that we will be the popular house next year. And little Miss, she dressed up as, I think, Zoe or Joey on K-pop. I'll put some pictures right here of her little costume and stuff, or whatever it was. On K-pop. I had to even look that up. That's a South Korean genre style of music or something or the other or something. I don't know. Anyway. I am so out of touch with today's style and trends and such as that. So I don't know, ladies and germs. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I think it's around, I have got to get that 12-volt accessory thing fixed so I can have an ambient temperature gauge. Showing on the gauge on the Spider at 63. It's probably around 50 something. And when I want to get around this truck, I can't. Well, looks like the casting of the shadows is going to be, I will give it a shot. I can always go around. Yep, that's what I thought. Mercy sakes alive, looked like we got ourselves a convoy. And that guy's passing illegally. For Estes Express Lines. It's pretty day today. A little nippy. When I get to Waffle House, I'll check the temperature. I might as well sneak into the rocking chair here, because I got to get in the other lane anyway. For all you old school guys, you know what the rocking chair was and Smokey and the Bandit, so. Well, I'm just telling my age all over the place. So I think I'll leave the front cameras running while we eat, just to see how long the batteries will last and do my errands and stuff. And leave those running. So I'm going to shut the main camera off here. If something comes up that's video worthy, I'll put it on the tail end of this video. But for now, that's it. We'll see how this test goes. This is a Smyrna Cowboy here at Waffle House. One of two here in Smyrna, Tennessee. Wishing you and yours a good day. And until next time, adios. Well, looks like after an hour, looks like both of them are still running. So we'll leave them running just to see how long they are. So headed on to Home Depot. All right, it still shows recording. And it's 11:05, so I'll calculate how long it's been recording and see what kind of battery life we got. So this ends the test of the Ion Air Pro video system.